Okay, so Wilson-Hack formulation reaction. Actually, you have done this reaction at first year level. Wilson-Hack formulation reaction. Normally, we do the formulation, that means addition of it's a substitution reaction, electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction of the aromatic compound. So here we do conduct normally this reaction with aromatic compounds here. So here I am giving general reaction for the Wilson-Bragg formulation. So here is the aromatic compound which contains the electron donating group, electron rich aromatic system. So pay attention. Normally, what aromatic system acts as a nucleophile in electrophilic aromatic substitution. So we have to be sure that we will make aromatic system more and more electron rich. So here we do add electron donating groups like hydroxyl, hydroxy, OR, ONR2. So electron donating group is present on the aromatic system. It becomes more susceptible for the electrophilic attack. So this is aromatic system. We are going to treat this aromatic system with formulating reagent. Here we are going to use N-dimethyl formamide and phosphorus trichloride. So with the help of this N-dimethyl formamide and phosphorus trichloride, we are going to synthesize Wills-Meyer reagent first, and then this Wills-Meyer reagent acts as the electrophile, and that one will react with this nucleophilic electron-rich aromatic ring. And after this addition, after reaction of in between Wills-Meyer reagent and aromatic system, finally we do workup, aqueous workup to get this aldehyde as a aryl halide as a product. Okay, so this is the general reaction. So here is some explanation regarding this one. Aldehyde we do use N-dimethyl formamide and acyl chloride and followed by the acid workup. So initially we are going to synthesize Wills-Meyer reagent, and this electron rich aromatic system then attacks this. Wills-Meyer reagent is nothing but the iminium ion, and we do react the aromatic system with this iminium ion. So let's see how that one is going to work. So this Wills-Meyer reagent is not only one reaction to do the formulation. So many different reactions they have invented in organic chemistry. So here you can see some formulating reagent I have listed over here. So Wills-Meyer reaction. This is Wills-Meyer reagent. Okay. So Duff reaction is also there. Formulating, all these are formative reagent. This one we can use under acidic conditions. Okay, Duff reaction. This catalyst we can use under acidic condition. Reishi reaction is there. This is also with Lewis acid we can use. All these are formulating reagent, and we can use if we don't want to use Wills-Meyer, we can use, you can utilize another methods also. So today, that means we are going to conduct the formulation reaction of 2-methoxynaphthalene to 1-formyl 2-methoxynaphthalene. So this is our starting material, 2-methoxynaphthalene. Procedure in round bottom flask. First, we have to generate the Wills-Meyer reagent. So in round bottom flask, we have to place an dimethyl formamide 6 mole. Then we have to cool it in ice bath. Okay, after cooling by minimum, that means we have to maintain the temperature of this bath. After cooling, we have to add 253 gram, that means 1.65 mole of POCl3 drop wise. So this addition of POCl3 is very important. We have to go drop by drop with constant stirring and maintaining temperature. Okay, so up to end of this drop of the addition of POCl3, you will get a thick viscous mixture of this POCl3 and DMF. Okay, this is exothermic reaction. That's why we have to maintain the temperature by keeping that flask in ice bath. Okay, so at the end you will get the POCl3 dimethyl formamide complex. That complex is nothing but the Weismar reagent electrophile. We are going to generate it at the beginning. When this all POCl3 has been added, we have to heat that flask. Okay, Mm, we have to heat that flask, and then at the time of heating, we have to add 2-methoxynaphthalene drop by drop. So 2-methoxynaphthalene is our starting material. We have to add this 2-methoxynaphthalene to that Wills-Meyer reagent, POCl3 reagent, drop by drop with constant stirring. After once addition has finished, we have to heat that flask on steam bath for 2 hours. So no need to, there is no necessity that you have to use steam bath. You can use oil bath also. Okay, so but pay attention, your reaction should be free from moisture. Okay, so if you will use dry DMF also, then that reaction will give a good yield. So we have to heat that same flask for the 2 hour. After 2 hour finishing, we will get yellow green precipitate. Okay, and this we have to cool that flask, and after cooling, we have to pour this reaction mixture on crushed ice. Okay, so once we will pour this reaction mixture on crushed ice, we will there is a formation of yellow mixture. Okay, the solution is then that means there is you will get your product over here. Okay, so if you check out the pH, uh, drop oil addition of 1.5 liter of saturated aqueous sodium acetate with vigorous stirring we have to do to break or to neutralize if additional POCl3 is present in that one. So in that way we will get our final product, our formulated aromatic compounds. So first reaction, when we have done addition of POC3 DMF. Okay, so this is the reaction between POC3 and DMF. Okay, so here you will get this intermediate. After rearrangement, we will get your Wilsmer-Hack reagent like this. This Wilsmer-Hack reagent acts as a electrophile for the electrophilic aromatic substitution on the any aromatic compound. So same reaction I have given here, a reaction between DMF and POCl3. Consequently, after all these reactions, we will, at the end we will get Wilsmer-Hack reagent, which acts as the electrophile and which will react next on this aromatic system. Here is the our aromatic system, and this in this way it will react with this Wilsmer reagent. In the middle we will get this C double bond N bond, and we have to hydrolyze this C double bond N bond to get our formulated product. Okay, so this is the mechanism. Please go through that one and prepare for your final examination. One more mechanistic pathway I have shown over here. So more precisely, for understanding more precisely, the same thing, mechanistic pathway. At the end, what yellow product you are getting for white product, you have to report your yield, melting point, you have to slice the product, and you have to record your TLC, and you have to show your results to the examiner.